guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio. Today I'm sharing a new micro album again. Look how small it is, so tiny, so cute. And the papers that I used are by Bo Bunny and they are called Boulevard, which is a fairly recent collection. And I only used 2 sheets of a double-sided design paper, 12 by 12 inches, so that is enough to create this tiny cutie. And yeah, there is a lot to show you guys, and let's do it. And there is a tutorial for you waiting in my Etsy shop, so check that out if after watching this video you cannot wait to create one yourself. This is a great gift, guys, so check it out on the inside. So on the outside, 2 large brads to hold the closure. Now this is a magnetic closure that I just bought, and you can find these at the jewelry section at your homemade craft stores, or your I don't know how to call that, but you know, the stores that you buy the stuff that you use to make your own jewelry. So you can imagine that this would be a nice closure for a necklace or some such. And these are very strong magnets, and that is ideal because it is so tiny, this album, that if you have some intricate closure that you have to really move your fingers, it's pretty difficult to close the album. Whereas with these magnets, you just go and it's closed. So that is why I chose that. On the back here, the spine, I added a nice decorative brad, and this is by Bo Bunny Mamarazzi. And then here I just stamped my website, but for the rest of it I didn't do much to it. And I guess you could of course decorate this front of the micro album, and I'm just thinking I might do that after all, and if so I'll put a picture in frame of the end result, but for now it doesn't really matter. I always think it is kind of elegant and really stylish to leave it as is, but I know that many of you guys like to decorate and go all out, but this is just my style to keep it simple. Now I also added a charm here. This is my handmade charm. Let me see, there it is. And I add that to all of my mini and micro albums, and I try to come up with different ways to add it. So this time I suspended it from this closure piece. Now you can see that this has 4-page assemblies, and you can also see that there is something with the binding here, and that is on purpose. So I will show you that up close, of course. So let's open up the album, just pulling it open. And here you can see the magnets. So look, closed and open, very easy. And there you go. So 4 pretty large page assemblies. And now you can see why I left the binding here separated from the spine, because if it were attached, you could hardly open or at least leaf through these pages. They would pretty much stand up like this and stay like this, because the tension of these thick assemblies would simply be too much, and you would either crack the paper or not be able to move them at all. So that is why I kept it separated. So now I can simply open all of these pages, spread them as you can see, and now the separated binding here accommodates for that tension that I just mentioned. So there is a tip for you. And of course, in the tutorial that I have written, I explain how to do all of this. Right, now all of these assemblies are of the same design, because I just wanted to design a page that would give you the opportunity to add a pretty nice number of wallet-sized pictures. So watch this. So remove the belly band. Now we start off with a fun little tag here. You can of course use this as a journaling spot, or add a date or the title of an event or something. And now you can just open it up like this, and then on the other side like that. So there's room for 4 wallet size pictures here, and then another 2 here, so that is 6. Plus you can tuck one behind this little tag here. Oops. And that would make 7. And then of course the back of the page is 8. So 8 little wallet-sized pictures per page assembly. So that would make 32 wallet-sized pictures plus 2 here on the inside cover pages. So that would make 34 wallet-sized pictures in total in this tiny little micro album. So how cute is that? So let's just open it up. So every page design is the same, like I said, and I just matted all of the pages. And I used only 2 sheets of double-sided design paper, so the patterns are sort of the same for each page, which of course is fine because you will cover it up with pictures anyway. Now here on this belly band, I used the back side of one of the double-sided pages, which was a solid blue, and I thought, well, let's add some interest, so I embossed it with some flowers here, and then added a little bit of inking accents. So I used yellowish ink to highlight these embossed flowers. So that is a way to add some extra interest to solid colors. And sometimes I try to make the pattern continue on over a couple of pages. So here you can say Boulevard is just, it continues. And that is the back. And of course these belly bands keep everything neat and tight so that you can close your album without any difficulty at all. And there you go. See? And there it is. So if you like this design, guys, you only need 2 double-sided sheets of 12 by 12 inch paper. You can of course also use the smaller pads, the 6 by 6 inch pads or the 8 by 8 inch pads. I'm just saying, this is a very frugal little album here. Now you will of course also need these closure pieces, so some chain and some kind of closure and some brads, but all in all you don't need a lot of materials. So check out my tutorial in my shop, which will take you through every step of the process, from the cover to the special binding here, and of course the page assemblies. And yeah, there's a lot of bang for your buck, guys, because my tutorials are extensive. They are not just 2 or 3 pages with some simple instructions. No, every single one of them is suitable for a beginner. Now, the more advanced crafters among you can of course probably skip some of the steps and just take what you need from it. But if you are a beginner, you can also use my tutorials. So they have lots and lots of pictures and many helpful instructions. I get a lot of positive feedback on that, and also that it is not expensive for what you get, because I write, well, you could call it a book, I guess, per project. So yeah, just saying, guys, that just check it out in my shop if you want to. And if you like this video, press the like and of course the notification bell, so you get notified every time I upload something cute. And please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.